Chinese, which belongs to Sino-Tibetan language family, is often recognized as one of the most difficult languages to learn for native English speakers. In spite of its tonal phonology, Chinese has a logographic writing system, which means it originates from logograms, and many of these logograms are easy to understand even without corresponding knowledge, just like Egyptian hieroglyphs and Maya script. Take Egyptian hieroglyphs as example. These characters look like a hand, a horse, a turtle, an owl, and a cobra, respectively. The meaning of these characters are exactly what they look like. But when it comes to modern Chinese characters, guessing the meaning of these characters is not that easy. Why? Because Chinese characters are originated thousands of years ago. People live in Eastern Asia never stopped using them, so they are continuously evolving while being used. Guessing the meaning of the oracle bone inscription version of these characters is much easier. You might have noticed, for some characters, the oracle bone inscription version and the modern version looks pretty similar. But for other characters, the two versions looks totally different. The reason is, evolution of Chinese characters is a multi-period and multi-step process. Complicated characters are easily turned out to become totally different from its original version. Knowing the origin and evolution of Chinese characters can greatly make it easier to learn Chinese, as well as making it funny. Supported by limited archaeological evidence, the predecessors of Chinese characters are believed ancient paintings and symbols. These paintings and symbols are mostly found in the Yellow River Basin, on rocks, potteries, and jades. These predecessors are followed by the earliest Chinese writing system, 甲骨文, the oracle bone inscription in the Shang dynasty. Although scripts are also found on jadewares, potteries, and bronzewares from the Shang dynasty, they are far less than oracle bone inscriptions in terms of both quantity and completeness. There are over 4,000 oracle bone inscription characters, including adjectives, function words, conjunctions, adverbs, and prepositions. Oracle bone inscriptions are mostly found on tortoise shells, but also other bones, such as bovine scapulae. People lived in the Shang dynasty believe tortoise is a special creature that can foresee the future, so tortoise shells are widely used for divination activities. While divining, pits and grooves are drilled or chiseled on the backside of the shell or bone. Heat these pits and grooves with burning surface rod, then the shell or bone will crack on the front side, then can be interpreted by the diviner. The result of divination will be carved on the front side of the shell, usually including the date of divination and the diviner who carried out them. These divinations are typically carried out for the Shang kings, and the topic involves from hunting, war, agricultural production, climate, to personal illness and birth of new family member. An interesting fact is, the word divination in Chinese, 卜, might come from the shape of cracks on the shell. In the oracle bone inscription era, character pattern does not have strict standard. All of these characters mean water, and all of these characters mean tiger. With the development of metallurgical technology, 金文, the bronze inscriptions on bronzewares gradually replaced oracle bone inscriptions in history. This process started late Shang dynasty and ended Western Zhou dynasty. Bronze inscriptions can be found on vast kind of bronzewares, such as weapons, musical instruments, drinking vessels, measurement instruments, and cooking utensils. In the Bronze inscription era, characters are standardized and simplified comparing to the oracle bone inscriptions. For example, the character pattern of water and tiger are standardized, and the character pattern of horse is simplified. The Western Zhou dynasty didn't last long since it adopts a system of enfeoffment. In this system, the king Wu of Zhou bestowed land to totally 71 royal family members, outstanding loyalists, as well as sons of former emperors, so they could establish hereditary fiefdoms and serve the imperial court. These vassal kings have great independence within their own territory, including appointing officials, building troops, and taxing. Zhou's royal family lost control of these vassal states in no more than 300 years. Vassal states kept conquering and annexing each other in a long period, and only 7 of them survived at late Eastern Zhou dynasty. At the same time, with the expansion of aristocratic class, bronze inscriptions are widely used and developed independently in these 7 vassal states. The writing system of each vassal state has its own characteristics. The most important one is Xiaozhuan, the small seal script used by the vassal state Qin, since the modern Chinese is developed based on it. The small seal script further standardized and simplified the bronze inscriptions, replaced complicated pictograms with curved lines. At 211 BCE, Qin finally conquered all of other states and unified China, then started the Qin dynasty. Although the Qin Empire was overthrown in only 14 years, the writing system was standardized to be of uniform size and shape across the whole empire. This writing style is called Li Shu, clerical script, which matured in early Western Han Dynasty. It is the first modern Chinese writing style. The structure of currently used traditional Chinese and most of simplified Chinese are nearly the same comparing to clerical script. The clerical script simplified small seal script again and replaced many curved lines with straight strokes. After clerical script, with the invention of paper, writing became more an art than a recording method because of the special reaction between paper and inks. Different writing style, including 楷书 regular script, 草书 cursive script, and 行书 running script, emerged and flourished in the history. In the year 2010, the auction price of Huang Tingjian's calligraphy works, 抵注明, exceeded $60 million. The last major change of Chinese writing system is the simplified reform promoted by the government of People's Republic of China. The purpose of this reform is to improve writing efficiency and reduce the learning difficulty of Chinese characters. During this reform, complicated strokes are replaced by lesser simple strokes, and unnecessary parts are removed from traditional Chinese. In summary, the evolution of Chinese writing system can be divided into 6 major steps. The oracle bone inscriptions, the bronze inscriptions, the small seal script, the clerical script, the regular script, and currently used traditional and simplified Chinese. Ancient logograms are abstracted into simple strokes during this evolution, and the main driving force of this evolution is the need of increasing efficiency of the whole writing system. Knowing the detail of this evolution could help understanding Chinese characters. This is Chen. Thanks for watching.